Evening all. Yeah, sorry about that. I got it wrong. And it takes a man to admit he's wrong. Do you know what? I was thinking about one console and talking about the other. I do know that obviously, they have outside the other. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. So other than that slight balls up, let's talk more about what happened at EveFest, or rather EveVegas, and it continues our ramp up to FanFest. And I think this is going to be an interesting one, because what we generally saw at EveVegas was the discussion of the next steps around factional warfare and planetary conquest. So I thought it'd be good to maybe just remind ourselves what's going on there. And I think really, maybe it shows you how long ago this was. Look at that, 1.4. Crikey, that was a long time ago. This is interesting because this hopefully will be something that is addressed in the keynotes of Dust, because these are things that are obviously just current problems. These are kind of still problems. In fact, they're incredible problems still. And I think just generally there's been a huge kind of drive to get more content in. But I don't know, the mechanics of the game still feel a little bit like there's not enough there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I don't want to talk crap about Dust at the moment, because I think, quite frankly, I'm nervous what's going to happen obviously at FanFest, and I'm hoping that it's nothing bad. It doesn't seem to be, because I saw the pre-FanFest stream, and they're obviously making jokes about what's coming, so it must be something big. But I'm excited, and I think really I'm kind of interested to see how much of what we see here, which was presented at EveVegas, is going to be conveyed to us in this FanFest, because I believe that Rouge wasn't on board at this point. I could be wrong. Please post in the comments if I got that wrong. But I think these are somebody else's ideas that I think maybe not necessarily applicable anymore. So I'm very curious to see what much of this is going to come through. What was interesting about this was they were trying to make Dust more like Eve, and I think that's got to be a good step forward. I can't speak for the whole community, but I get the impression that lots of us are here wanting that kind of more kind of sandbox open world. I also saw on the FanFest agenda that they released on the stream that there is there's a session called Putting the Sand in the Sandbox of Dust, and I thought, ooh, what's that? So I think already, I'm excited to see what's potentially coming. I would like to wildly speculate, and I'm going to. So I think it's going to be that, maybe they're going to draw Eve and Dust maybe closer together. So maybe factional warfare has much more of an important link. I think at the moment the only link is obviously orbitals, which is a nice mechanic, but I think they could do more. I think obviously things like, look at this. We did see much of the FW stuff come through. They added the loyalty point store. I think it's quite good, but my issue maybe with the loyalty point store was there wasn't much in there worth buying. So therefore, why bother doing PC? I thought you might get like the Republic core Flaylock would be better than the standard market core Flaylock, and that means people would then want the best gun in the game, so they'd have to run FW. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm surprised that not more people, not that wasn't done. I really am amazed actually that wasn't done, because I thought this would have been your way to get factional modules that are actually better. Now, I know you can get into certain modules easier. People keep telling me that the CPU requirement and the power grid requirement for a lot of the guns is reduced. Bollocks. Is it? I've looked. I honestly have looked and I've not seen it. I don't know, but anyway, so we got all of these things through. Look at that. That was the end of match screen, so that was great. That's obviously showed progression there. That was really quite exciting. And I think really, this was kind of I think the bit that was maybe kind of a good step forward was the mechanics you see here. So it was very much that ability to hold the district, or rather log into the district and then be able to fire down. So I'm really pleased to see that, again, looking back, it's always, hindsight is 2020, as I keep getting told. And I think this was always quite nice that people had to obviously, uplink to a district and then fight. Now, I don't think this kind of capture the flag, dominate the areas in there. I mean, post in the comments if I got that wrong. I just remember that you right click on the uplink and then you just spend 5 minutes connecting to it, and then that's it. I didn't think that if somebody entered the zone, I don't think that's in yet, is it? Is it? Post in the comments, tell me, because I'm stupid. I honestly didn't think that was. I thought you just fought for supremacy of that thing. But that would be a nice addition. Planetary Conquest 2.0 obviously is going to be a big thing, and I'm really hoping that one of the big announcements at FanFest is we're fixing PC, because real war barges, real resources would be nice. That ability to actually have a purpose of taking districts. At the moment, having districts give you passive ISK is the most dangerous and stupid game mechanic any MMO can ever give you, because it just promotes real money trading, and the negative aspects of any game is then greed, obviously. But with this case, it's even worse, because money that comes through to PC is then being thrown into pub matches and then putting off new players, because when you've got somebody who can call in 10 Madrugas in a row, and they will, and that's the problem, it's not the case of they could do it, but they do it, is that then just makes that player think, what is this elitist crap pile of shit that I'm playing? And because they've not paid any money for it, they log off and uninstall it. And that is what's happening. And I think this is why PC just has to it has to go and be replaced with something much more fun and much more less likely to kind of promote stupidity that we see today, with people just literally, locking districts, for fuck's sake. What is that about? And to me, it just says, I want to win and don't want to fight. I'm scared to fight because, hey, I might lose. And that's just the worst kind of players to have in any game, is that they just want to destroy the mechanics of the game, or rather destroy the game by the mechanics, and then just sit there pretty thinking that they're all that. And that really bothers me, because it's just pointless. Now, Eve isn't like this. Eve used to be a bit like this, because you could stop people progressing into your territory just by throwing money at them. And I guess you kind of still could, but to be honest, the mechanics have been they're smarter now, so it's less of a problem. But I just think at the moment, all of these ideas around PC and making it, create resources that you could then go and sell in the market was a nice idea. But I think, again, massively open to abuse. And I think there's not enough incentive for people to go alone. Nobody wants to lose at this game, because it's just such an alpha male ridden game where people just want to win. They daren't be seen to lose, and it hurts their pride if they lose. And they take it too seriously. And this is why we end up with PC being completely fucked over like it was. So there we go. Quick one today. Hope you enjoyed that. I think if you're getting ready for FanFest, then certainly make sure you've got your stream. For those that asked, just go to twitch.tv/CCP, and you can watch the whole event there for free. You can also subscribe and purchase the HD stream if you so wish. I'm going to be there. I've got my beers ready, and we're going to have some fun. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.